Hello and welcome to episode 14 of Creator Club on ReCFC. Since you was last with us, we played the replay against Yeovil Town and we lost in the last minute 2-1, and we are now out of the FA Cup, which is very frustrating indeed. And before I show you what's happened in the league, take a look at the league table. We're currently 10th in the division, 5 points behind Billericay Town on 7th, albeit we're currently hitting our objective in being in the top half, which is where the board wants us to be. But I'm disappointed with 10th because we're really inconsistent and it's very frustrating. If you have a look at the schedule here, as you can see, let's take you back up. Here is where you left us. There's the defeat, as you can see, 92nd minute. Goal for Yeovil that knocked us out of the FA Cup. Then we lost to Concord Rangers 1-0 away from home. Hungerford Town we beat 1-0. We got a good result away at Dartford, drawing 1-1 against our local rivals. And then this is when it got really frustrating. Kings Langley were in the bottom 3. Or the bottom 4, whatever the relegation zone is in this division, and we lost 2-1 to them. We won 2 home games on the trot, Tunbridge Angels and Bromley was a massive win in the cup for us because they're top of the league and absolutely flying. And Dorking were bottom of the division, and we went there and lost 2-1. So really frustrating. We should have another 6 points on the board, which would take us up into the playoff positions. So, very frustrating indeed. In other news as well, as you can see down here where my mouse is moving, Christian Law and Kirkpatrick, we have finally given them a free transfer. We was able to pay their compensation, and we finally got them out of the club because currently we're struggling on the wage budget situation, but now we've brought it down to only spending about 500 over budget. So hopefully we can bring that down and then finally get the striker in that we'd really need. At the moment, the strikers aren't doing anything. Giardoze has got 1 goal recently, which was against Bromley in the cup. So I still hold out hope on them getting better, but I can't see it. This is the team though. We have selected to face Chelmsford City in the next game in the league. Johnson in goal, Green, Matsuzaka comes back from recent suspension, Patterson, Ocran, Estrada and Lawrence in midfield, Tomlinson on the wing, Defies, Osborne on the other wing and Chiadoze up top. We're rewarding him for his 1 goal in about 17 games by playing him up top. If we can just sort out this consistency problem, we could be in the playoffs comfortably, but we just can't seem to just get a good few results going. Really frustrating. Last year we went on that massive run, didn't we? Which ultimately got us in the playoffs. So let's hope we can do it again. Albeit on paper we're having a better season than we did last year, so we can't complain too much. We are currently hitting our objectives, as I said earlier, and they're through on goal already. And look at that, what a start that is for us. But luckily the linesman's on our side and he's given Stevenson offside. So why are we showing where we are in the league? There we go. 5 points behind 7th as it currently stands. We've not had a good start to this game here. We haven't had a shot on target in the opening 8 minutes. Normally we're quite quick off the blocks. Have a couple of shots at least in the opening 15 minutes, but currently we're not creating anything, which is very frustrating. I didn't actually see where Chelmsford were in the league, and again they're below us in 17th, so we should be looking to take 3 points off of these guys. But it's one of them teams where if we was probably playing Dover up in second, we'd probably beat them. And Bromley are falling. They're 3rd at the moment. As I said, we just knocked them out of the FA Trophy. We've drawn Ebbsfleet actually at home in that competition, so that's a big game for us. That'll be a test. Ebbsfleet being a league above us again, so looking forward to that one. Here is Tomlinson down the wing now. He's at the byline. He crosses in. We've got a penalty here. We have. Tomlinson was blocked off by the looks of it. It didn't seem like he went to ground, but Chiadoze steps up for us. Oh, and he's missed it. He hasn't even hit the target. Our strikers are absolutely appalling. Oh my word. Gobsmacked. Not even hitting the target. If anyone's got some suggestions for some non-league goal scorers, we're only in 2nd season, please let me know. Hopefully they're free, and hopefully they only want to get paid about £20 a week, because other than that we can't afford them. We're approaching half time here. A lot of possession yet again is what you get with a tiki-taka, but we are not scoring goals. We can't afford to get Cameron Green a suspension, so we'll tell him to ease off the tackles. Let's aggressively say we're not happy with the performance. Get a reaction. Cheer Doze. Do you know what? I've had enough of him. He's coming off. I was showing faith in him, but we're going to put the youngster Stanley on and hope if he gets an opportunity at the penalty spot, he'll score it. Why didn't Lawrence take the penalty, actually? Cheer Doze. Lawrence is ahead of him on the set piece taker list, so I don't know what on earth has happened there. I wonder if the new assistant has come in and changed that, which he shouldn't have done without the manager's permission. Oh, it'd just be nice to go on another little run and just get in the playoffs. I'm impatient on this game, I really am. I don't want another season down in this division. We want to show progression. Here's Stanley, now plays it to Tomlinson. Tomlinson going backwards to Lawrence, who's lovely ball out right to Osborne. He plays it across and it's a good header from Tomlinson. He's not offside and we've equalised early in the second half, and hopefully we can kick on now and get all 3 points. We're up to 9th, currently 3 points behind 7th place Billericay Town. I'm just waiting for us to slip up, that's the problem. Don't like playing these teams below us, and really we had a good little run of games fixtures wise. We could have strung 4 or 5 victories together, and it's really annoying that we're so inconsistent. Cleared away by I don't know who. Just saw one of our heads get to it. I think it was Green. We've just approached the hour mark, and let's see if we can make any changes here just to try and hold on to our lead or actually get a second. Strada. We might take a Strada off, put Billy Roast in, and I think I'm happy with just making that change at the moment. We may need to bring Cole on later if Chelmsford does get back into the game. Bring another winger on and hopefully see them off. But hopefully it doesn't come to that. Hopefully we can see out this last 20 minutes, get another goal and get to the finish line comfortably anyway. I can't believe how hard it is to find a striker at this level. I really can't. Even it's just the financial problems. That's all it is. Here's Jaldaro for them. Oh, I thought they'd equalised. I thought Chelmsford had pulled back there. 10 minutes to go. Can we hold on and just be 3 points outside the playoffs? It'd be nice to end this episode at least level with the playoff places, and we've doubled our lead. It's Dan Matsuzaka with his 3rd goal of the season, assist by Byron Lawrence, who ultimately had a big part to play in the first goal. Lovely free kick in, Matsuzaka's header, and it seems a long time ago when Chiedoze put his... Is it offside? No. When Chiedoze put his penalty wide, so now we sin out the game, and hopefully we can do the same in the next game as well. Because we are currently 10th in the division and 2 points off of 7th place Dulwich Hamlet, and that's a good win for us, especially after that penalty miss as well. I don't know what to say about strikers anymore. Oh, it's just so frustrating. But Stanley, come on, looked like he done alright, so we'll take that, and I guess the hunt continues. Just the one change then for the game against Truro City, and no surprising there, it is Stanley coming in for Chiedoze, and Chiedoze doesn't even make my bench. I'm that angry with him. I just want to cancel his contract, really. Awful form. Yep, so the same team, so no need to run through that for you again. Hopefully we can get back-to-back wins here, and it'd be nice to win the episode in the top 7, but there's got to be a few results go our way as well. They're playing with a front 3, that's interesting. Truro City are down towards the bottom of the league as well, so it's one of them teams we tend to slip up against, and I'm going to passionately say, give the fans something to cheer about, because they deserve that. Again, between the 2 games, I was looking at just looking who was available. in the striker's role, just absolutely no one. Just no one out there, and especially for the little money we've got to pay for him. So that's why it's vital to offload a few players and get the funds, and Truro are in here, and we're 1-0 down within 40 seconds. Very, very frustrating. Again, it's this calibre of team we're playing and we're struggling against. Wonderful start. Lawrence into Defies. Lawrence out wide to Osborne. Is that a penalty? It is a penalty, and thank goodness Chiodoze isn't on the pitch to take this. Is it Lawrence taking it? I checked it. Yep, Lawrence is taking it. Oh, he's missed as well. Oh my days. Why can't we score penalties? Lawrence is usually so reliable from set pieces in the penalty spot, and he's just... At least he hit the target. That's the only thing I can say for him. At least he did hit the target. Green. Lawrence needs to redeem himself now. Tomlinson does well, battling hard. Green hits the byline, good ball in. It's Osborne, and it's wide, and we're missing chances now. Why can't we put some of these chances away? Still 3 points outside the playoffs if it stays like this, so not the end of the world, but it would, as I said earlier, it would be nice to end the episode in the playoffs. Boys are just not performing at all. Farrell with a free kick for Truro. Thought he was going to whip the ball in there, but he doesn't. They're happy just to keep hold of the ball. Kite, Murray. Good football this from Truro. They're not really getting anywhere though, that's the thing. Ball's whipped in and it's 2-0. Oh my god. 2-0 to Truro City. We just can't get a run of wins, and it's really annoying because we're going to start playing the big boys again soon in the division, so we might really struggle to make the playoffs. That's what I'm worried about. You viewers might be sitting here saying Cameron Stanley scored in the league, blimey. You might be sitting here saying we're only 3 points off and there's still half a season to go, but we've not played the big boys recently, and they're going to come round and we're going to struggle, and that's just how it is. So it's disappointing not to take points off of these teams. Coming up to half time here, it's still 2-1. If we can equalise, it would be rather nice, and the chance has gone now, and it's 3-on-2, and here's Murray, and 3-1 down now. I really want to get out of the division this year, please. On the plus side, at least Stanley's got his first league goal for us. Look at the positives. We've actually got a striker that scored a goal. So let's lay into these boys again. Your pride is at stake and you're letting yourselves down. Hopefully that will give him a kick up the bum. Here's Murray, long ball forward. Look at that, over the top again. Fowler, they're in. Oh, it should have been 4. And we're lucky there that guy can't finish very well. Lawrence to swing a ball in. He does nicely, and the header's just over the bar. More of that, please, boys. We need to keep creating chances, and we need to put a few away. If you offered me a point right now, I'd snap your hands off it for it, but it was nearly 4-1. Good save by Johnson again, who keeps us in the game. Just about. Let's have a look. Where are Truro? Where will this take them? So they were in the relegation zone by the looks of it, and this will take them to 18th. So a good result for them, and we need to make a few changes here, I think. Stanley's done enough to keep himself on. How's Osborne doing? Defiance not doing very well. Oh man, I might bring Akinyeme on as a shadow striker. I know it doesn't really suit him, but just get another striker on there at least. Never know, you might find his niche there and playing a shadow striker. Cameron Green's picked up his 5th yellow card, which means he'll be suspended for the next game. Hopefully not for the game against Ebbsfleet that's coming up in the FA Trophy. Big game that for us. The Bald want us to get to the second round of that competition. We've pulled one back here through Pascal Juan Estrada. 20 minutes left, and hopefully we can find at least an equaliser. I have to go for it a little bit more now. The chances have been there. 60% possession as well. Missed penalty. We've really just thrown the game away, really. And here's another free kick. Lawrence to whip a ball in. We've been dangerous from set pieces today, and they've been dangerous on the counter-attack. And here they come again with Murray. And he's a good finisher of the ball, isn't he? And he has finished it again. And we're 4-2 down. And it's not our day today. It really isn't. I don't want to see that again. And we're going to bring Cole on, I think, because we need to make something happen. Very frustrating. Where will this leave us? 34 points. We'll still be 3 points outside the playoffs. Dartford must be winning then, because we was 2 points when I briefly looked at it a second ago, and we don't want to concede a fifth, because that will be awful. Can we break away now and pull a goal back to make the last few minutes interesting? Okran now into Estrada. Lawrence. Akinyemi can't hold the ball up. Murray, he looks a good player, doesn't he? Oh, he's offside anyway, but what on earth happened there? Where were the defence and where was the keeper? Look at this. Nearly gifting them an opportunity, and we have gifted them an opportunity, and we gifted them the 5th goal of the game. Oh my word. Why did we pick this one to be one for an episode? Oh, we don't want to see that again. What on earth is going on? These boys are in training tomorrow for a triple session. I don't care if their legs are dying after the game. Aggressively tell them that was not good enough, I'm afraid. And that has angered me. I don't want to play the save for another few days, thanks. Oh, it's not a great time to play Ebbsfleet either. Oh my word. So there you go. You can see the league table. We are 10th in the division, and I'm really moaning about it, but that's what the board where the board want us to be. But I want us to be in here. And fair enough, we are only 4 points off of it now, so it's not the end of the world if we can string one of our RCFC runs together in the second half of the season. Let's nip across to the schedule though. As you can see, we've got Ebbsfleet at home next. Then we've got Slough away, who are in 7th, Havant and Waterlooville in 10th, and Dover in 2nd. So this is what I mean. We're going to start playing the bigger boys in the division now, so we might start to fall away, but hopefully we can find some form. What I'll do though, I'll play the entirety of January offline, and we'll probably come back for the Woking away game on February the 3rd. If you enjoyed that, please leave a like on the video and also subscribe to the channel for daily Football Manager videos. And thank you for watching RCFC, and see you next time.